Cubs owner, Tom Ricketts, says that the Cubs and Cody Bellinger, they've talked, but it's not really reached the point of negotiations. So, like, what are you doing? You pass him in the hallway and hey, how you doing? Good. How are you? Yeah, thanks very much. That's talking. Okay. What's
You interested? Yeah,
negotiation?
interested. Okay.
Yeah. You want to stick around? Yeah. You gonna pay me? Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Well, that's it, right? No negotiations at this point. Scott Boras says or is holding things up because he's trying to pull his I want to talk to the owner move. That's like a old school standard Scott Boras thing to do, especially when
And I
things
feel like
get all
he's
the
the
way to
only
the
guy who
end.
does that.
Yeah. He's
Like
probably the only
nobody
guy who
else
can.
does this. Well, maybe, but like you'll get into it in a little bit in a little bit. But go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. So Ricketts says he does not want to talk to Scott Boras because it would undermine his GM, Carter Hawkins, and president of baseball operations, Jed Hoyer. This is a brilliant move. I mean, talk about being on your team's team, right?
Yeah.
He's like, no, go through my guys. That's what this is for. I
That's why
hired
they're
them to do
here.
this. Yes.
Exactly.
You don't need me. I trust them.
And we dealt with you last year. You know how we do business.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Come on now.
Scott Boras, his take on this, he says it's the normal owner's signature move to be involved in the efforts of recruiting players and reaching out to me so I can convey to the player the ownership of the team that covets them. It's like, this is the essence of free agency, and it is a custom and practice for ownership to express commitment and involvement. Did you feel the tongue in the cheek there? Because I
I
cannot do
felt the
this.
pretentiousness.
I mean, it was
Like,
pretentious, but
yeah.
my goodness, this guy.
Hold on while I roll my eyes. Like, so like we said though, he's like the only guy who does this. And maybe there's somebody else here or there who does it, right?
Sure.
He's like, I would like to speak with the owner just so that we can get things straight, let you know, like this is what you're getting. But Boris, he won't talk unless the owner comes in. Like
Yeah.
it's almost like, no, let me speak to your manager.
Right. It's like the Karen.
I don't believe you. I want to speak to your manager. I don't believe that this is the policy.
Well, it just makes him look bad. I don't know why.
Well, he does a pretty good job of making himself look bad most other times as well. And
does.
this is the thing too that I don't understand is that he makes his guys look bad too.
That's what I was just gonna say. Like, if he didn't bring in the money that he's known for bringing in, none of this would fly.
Yeah,
And that's a chicken and egg thing. Is he bringing in the money because of these things he's doing, or are these things he's doing bringing in the money?
and I don't know. I don't think
Same
these things
question.
he's doing is bringing in the money anymore. Maybe it used to,
Yeah.
but I don't think it is anymore. I think teams have had it with his shenanigans,
Yeah.
and it's gotten to the point like his guys are the ones who are holding up the entire market right now, Brig. The whole thing is at a standstill because of his guys who are on the market. And I know, like, the teams don't love it. Major League Baseball sure as heck doesn't like it.
No.
The fans hate it. And the players can't like it. Like, at what point do players just be like, it's not worth it. The juice is not worth the squeeze. Somebody else can get me the money that I want and that I'm worth.
Yeah. Well, and especially because there's all this talk about a salary cap and that kind of thing that's going to change the way he is able to do business anyway. So if and when that gets, on the table and they actually get to it, which I think is
or
inevitable.
like some kind of max contract or something, like
Yeah.
you can't negotiate above it. It's like,
right. So what are we doing here? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, still will be room for negotiation, but it's interesting.